Hello and welcome to the SoCal Sumo Countdown. This match, a little different, right? Usually it's me breaking down matches from the SoCal. This one is not that. This is a match of me versus Josh. The cool thing about that is, one, when you look at the mat, kind of looks the same as SoCal because it is my Tawada with um, Justin from Dark Circle's Matt, which is identical to mine. Kind of looks the same, but we're in Austin, Texas. So focus in on it. Um, I was training during Ramadan. I was competing during Ramadan. I will never do it again. This is the first one of that, maybe the second. I'm not sure. I kind of lost a month because I'm stupid. I'll do better next time. Sit back and enjoy JJ Jones against Josh Crook. Possibly messed up everybody's last name, including mine. All right, so this is Josh and JJ. I want to say this is the first match. It might be the second match. I don't really remember. I kind of forgot the day, to be completely honest. I almost died. I almost died, but it's okay. All right, so come out, boom, both step. The more I think about it, the more I think that I have the same step that I see everyone else from Yama do. I never really thought that I did it, but I also um, don't have the mental capacity to break down my own matches the way that I do others. That's just the nature of the beast. But I can see it. I can see it. Bop. Boom. One more time. Hakioi. Boom. My head position is terrible, right? It's not in a good space. I kind of serve back up from here, but notice again, I'm really working this left hand no mawashi, kind of overextending through, purposeful. It's a purposeful overextension. From there, little steps in, and then this is almost identical to the other match that I broke down, where I have a far grip. I touched the mawashi for a second, but it's not a real grip. It's just like the hand's there. It's not a real grip. You never really see my grips, like my reflectors and all of that engaged. So watch. So from here, my hand is up. Boop, it touches. My hand never really establishes a grip, and that's because the second that the grip is strong, if I don't occupy the space, if I don't occupy the space here, Josh is always going to swim in, right? So again, it's this space here. Josh generally will swim in from there. See, boop, swims in. And again, immediately I try to block it with the elbow towards my hip line, like a modification of an Otsuke. It's kind of supposed to be an Otsuke, but it's not quite right. I don't have enough hip connection in. And then my head is still kind of in a terrible space. And my base is a little too narrow. There's a lot of issues here. All right. So as I start driving through, I'm really working to get towards the edge of the Tawada. And now from here, this is where a person like Josh really has the capacity to make things feel almost impossible. This is very reminiscent to when you're training with Takeshi and he established that foot on the Tawada. It almost feels like there's no way to drive through the person. Feels like you're running into, something in the neighborhood of a wall. So you're like, it just feels like there's a wall here. Um, it's not a physical wall, but leverage wise, as he's giving forward pressure downward, it feels like a wall. That's why I opted here. Again, this one was I want to say it was the first match. I'm not going to check just because I really hate watching myself grapple. I generally will do it if there's something I really need to work on. But the secret to life is I need to work on everything. So I don't know. Either which way. All right. So from here, I go for the Ashitori. I pick up, and then from there, I step out. This one was a lot sloppier. Still, if you have the person completely up in the air, hips under control, it's the hips under control that is the win. Again, whoop and down. Kind of fell on top of him. I don't think I think I thought I was going to step out or I tried to step down, and then I ended up slipping on the Tawada. So it kind of turns into let's reframe it. But yeah, bloop. Pretty fun position, pretty fun match. Let's go ahead and rewatch it from the beginning.
On the west side, Anthony, on the east side, Lipton.
Look, everybody yelling freedom, but instead it's got a chain on their neck. We was talking revolution, say you're paying for a check. We was marching for a change, but they profit off of debt, huh? Do you dance, viral on the internet, huh? We lost it. Ultra colonizer, history, they tossed it. Met you hit your brother cause they profit off of conflict. Said we still enslaved and they said I'm talking nonsense. Wait, but that nigga gotta eat though. So you on your grind, chasing paper till your feet swole. But it's silent till you weep, you got PTSD. Brother dead in the street, newsflash. Move past, now his name obsolete. It don't matter, stay distracted and forget him in a week. Mama still crying while we sculling up the...
Damn, son, where'd you find this?